Hello everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about the electrochemistry. Electrochemistry deals with the chemical reactions is going to result in the generation of the electricity, and here its usage is much more. So, for example, the batteries where the oxidation and the reduction reactions is going to take place, and it is going to result in the generation of the electricity. And here in this class, we are going to discuss about the electrode potential. And here the electrode potential is just nothing but the a tendency of a metal to get oxidized or reduced when it is placed in a solution of its own salt is called the electrode potential. For example, if you are going to immerse the metal electrode in the solution of its own salt means, so here the tendency of that metal is gets oxidized or reduced. So here that tendency it is called as the electrode potential. So here in that case, so here the two changes it may happen, either the oxidation or the reduction it is going to happen. So here in the first case, the one change it can undergo is a metal ion Mn plus from the solution. It may collide with the electron and going to takes up the electron from the electrode and here and convert it into the metallic atom M. And here in this case, the ion from the solution is get reduces. In the second chance, in the second case, the metal atom from the surface is going to loses the electron and here to the electrode, and here the enter the solution as the ionic metal. So here in this case the metal atom is gets oxidized. So here that means if the metal is immersed in the solution of its own salt means it may undergo oxidation or the reduction. So here that tendency of the metal to gets oxidized or the reduced is called as the electrode potential. So here in this image also we can see that the same thing what I explained earlier. So here a metal electrode is there and it is immersed in the solution of its own salt. So here in that case, so here the metal atoms which are present in the electrodes are going to lose the electrons and going to convert it into the ions, and here those ions are going to enter the solution. So here in that case these metal atoms are gets oxidized and here the oxidation process is going to take place. In the second case, what will happen is, so here the metal ions which are present in the solutions are going to take up the electrons from the electrode and going to get reduces into the metallic atom. So here in that case, the reduction process will be takes place. So here this tendency of the electrode to tendency of the electrode to get oxidized or the reduced. So here it is called as the electrode potential. And here it is difficult to calculate the electrode potential at the single half cell. So here if you are going to combine this half cell, so here this arrangement it is considered as the half cell, and here if you are going to combine this half cell to the other half cell means, so here we can able to measure the potential differences between those two half cells, but here we cannot able to measure the electrode potential at the single half cell. So here that is one case. So here this is the arrangement of the electrochemical cell where the two half cells are connected with each other. So here these are the two half cell. In the one half cell we are having the copper electrode immersed in the its own salt of the copper ion. In the second half cell we are having the silver electrode immersed in its own silver solution. So here these two half cells are connected with one another with the help of the electric wire, and at the same time these two wires are the wire is connected with the help of the voltmeter, and here to complete the electrical circuit, these two half cells are also connected with the help of the salt bridge which is made up of the potassium, which is having the potassium nitrate. And here this is the arrangement of the electrochemical cell. So here as I told you earlier, we cannot able to measure the electrode potential at the single half cells, but here we can able to measure the changes which is going to happens between these two half cells. Whenever you are going to combine these two half cells, we can able to measure the potential difference between them. So here in this electrochemical cell, what will happen? So here what kind of reaction is going to happen in this electrochemical cell? So here the copper electrode immersed in the its own salt of the solution. So
It's
here what will
13
happens
hours.
means, what will happens means, so here the copper ions from the copper electrode is going to loses the electrons and get converted into the copper ion. Those copper ions are going to enter the solutions. The electrons which are released in the electrodes are going to pass through the wire and going to enter into the the silver electrode. So here in the silver electrode in the solution, so here the silver ions are there. Those silver ions are going to take up the those electrons and going to get converted into the metallic silver. So here in other words, so here in the copper half cells, so here the copper ions from the copper electrode going to lose the electrons and convert into the ionic copper ions and enter the solutions. Those electrons are going to pass through the wire and going to enter into the silver electrode. And here in this case, the ionic silver takes up those electrons and going to get converted into the metallic silver. And here, due to which what happens means, so here in the first half cell where the copper ion concentration will be increases and the positively charged ionic concentration will be increases. And here to neutralize this one, the nitrate ions from the salt bridge and going to move towards the copper system, whereas the in the second half cell where the metallic silver atom is produced. So here in this case the concentration of the nitrate ion will be increases because more and more silver ions are get reduced into the metallic silver. And here to neutralize the negatively charged nitrate ions, so here in this case what will happen is, so here the positively charged potassium ions, it is going to move towards the second half cell. So here this kind of reaction is going to takes place. And here in this case the transfer of the electrons between the these two half cells. So here this is the driving force, and here this driving force sometimes it is also called as the electromotive force. If this driving force is more means, so here the voltage which is measured in the voltmeter, it is also will be much more. And here in this case we can able to measure the potential difference between these two half cells by connecting with them with the help of the voltmeter. But here we cannot able to measure the electrode potential at the single half cells. Okay, so here this is the reaction which is takes place between these two half cells. In the first half cell where the copper electrode is there, so where the copper atoms from the copper electrode are going to lose the electrons and get converted into the copper ion. Those two electrons are going to move through the electric wire and going to enter into the silver electrode, where the silver ions from the solutions takes up those electrons and going to get converted into the metallic silver. And here it is also given with the overall reactions. And here for every copper ion gets oxidized, two metallic silver ion are going to gets reduces. So here it is the oxidation and the reduction process is going to takes place between these two half cells in this electrochemical cell. So here for this transfer of the electrons, so here that driving force, it is called as the electromotive force. And here it is about 0.46 volts. So here this potential difference between these two electrodes, it is measured in terms of the volts. So it is around 0.46 volts. And here, so here this electrochemical cells sometimes they are also called as the galvanic cells. So here whatever the reactions is going to happen between this electrochemical cells, so here it can be represented in the form of the shorthand notation. And here in this example we are having the one more galvanic cell or the electrochemical cells, where the two half cells are connected with the help of the salt bridge, at the same time the electric wire. And here the one half cell where the copper electrode is immersed in its own salt, whereas in the second half cell where the zinc electrode is immersed in its own salt. And here these two half cells are also connected with the help of each other with the help of the salt bridge, with the help of which is having sodium sulfate. And here in this case what kind of reaction is going to takes place. So here in this case, the zinc atom from the zinc electrode is going to loses the electron and going to produces the zinc ions. And here the ions which is liberated in the zinc electrode, so here it is gets oxidized. So here it is considered as the anode, or nothing but the half cell where the oxidation is going to takes place. So here that half cell, that electrode, it is called as the anode, where the electrons are going to be transferred to the copper electrode, where the copper ions from the solutions takes up the those electrons and going to produce the metallic copper, where the process of reduction is going to take place. And here the electrode where the reduction is going to take place, so here that electrode, it is considered as the cathode. So here in this case, this is the electrochemical cell or the galvanic cell. And here how we are going to give the shorthand notation for this electrochemical cell. And here these two half reaction, where in the one half fraction the oxidation, it is going to take place, and which is called as the anode half reaction. In the other half reaction, the reduction is going to take place, and here that is called as the cathode half reactions. Okay, and here these are the reactions. So here it is the overall reactions, and here how we are going to represent these reactions. On here the anode half, the reaction which is going to take place at the anode half cell, it is represented in the left hand side, whereas the half the reaction where it is going to be takes place in the cathode half cell, it is represented in the right hand side. And here the boundary between the solution and also the electrode, and it is represented in the single vertical line, and whereas the salt bridge, it is represented in the double vertical line. And here these are the shorthand notation of the electrochemical cell or the galvanic cell. Okay, so here as I told you earlier, so here we can able to measure the potential difference between the two different half cells. So here these are the two different half cells. So here we can able to measure the potential difference between these two the half cells. But here we cannot able to measure the electrode potential at the single half cells. So here in that case, how we can able to measure the electrode potential of the single electrode, and here in that case we can able to measure by using the reference electrode in the form of the standard hydrogen electrode. And here this standard hydrogen electrode, it is considered as the reference electrode, and it consists of a platinum wire in an inverted glass tube, and hydrogen gas is passed through the tube at over 1 atmosphere pressure. A platinum foil is attached at the end of the wire. The electrode is immersed in the 1 molar HCl solution at 25 degrees Celsius. The electrode potential of the standard hydrogen electrode is considered as the zero. So here the electrode potential of this standard hydrogen electrode is considered as the zero, and here by doing so we can able to measure the electrode potential of the other electrodes with the help of this standard hydrogen electrode, which is considered as the reference electrode. And here in this case, this hydrogen electrode, so here in a cell, this it can able to act as an anode, where the electrode reaction, it can be rated as, where the hydrogen, it is going to convert it into the proton and going to release the electron. And here this same hydrogen electrode, it is going to act as the cathode, where if the protons are going to take up the electron and going to produce the hydrogen gas. And here based on this one, we can able to measure the electrode potential of the other electrodes. Okay, so here in this example we can able to see. So here there are in this case we are having the two examples, where in the first example the copper electrode, or the copper half cell, it is connected with the standard hydrogen electrode. And here in this case what happens means, so here the electrons are going to be moves from the standard hydrogen electrodes to the copper electrode. Okay, and here the voltage is around 0.340, and here these two half cells are connected with the help of the voltmeter. And here in this case we can able to measure the potential difference between these two half cells, and it is around 0.340. And here in this case, so here as I told you earlier, the voltage or the potential of the standard hydrogen electrode, it is considered as the zero. So here in this case, the potential difference is 0.340 means. So here how we are going to measure the potential difference means. So here the potential difference of this electrochemical cell is always nothing but the electrode potential of the cathode minus electrode potential of the anode. So here in this case, in this case the cathode is nothing but the copper electrode and the anode is nothing but the hydrogen electrode. And here this difference is around 0.340. And here in this case, as I told you earlier, the hydrogen electrode, it is having the potential electrode potential of around 0. So here in this case, so here the electrode potential of the copper is itself is nothing but the 0.340. Okay, so here by doing so we can able to calculate the standard electrode potential of the different electrodes. Okay, so in the second case also it is the same case. So here in this case, as we can see, so here zinc half cell, it is uh, connected with the standard hydrogen electrode. So here in this case, what will happens means the electrons will be moves from a zinc half cell to the standard hydrogen electrode. So here in this case the voltage is around 0.763. So here in this case the voltage is represented in the negative sign, because if the electrons are going to be moves from the electrode from the test from the standard hydrogen electrode is it is represented in the form of the negative sign. If the electrons are going to be moves from the hydrogen electrode to the electrode of the test means, so here in this case we are going to represent in the form of the positive sign. And here by doing so we can able to calculate the standard electrode potential of the different electrodes. Okay, so here these are the different standard electrode potential of the different half reactions, and here it is also these standard electrode potential are also called as the reduction potentials. Okay, and here the positive sign, it is going to be indicated that, so here in these half reactions, these half reactions, the electrons are going to be taken up from the standard hydrogen electrode. In the negative sign, it is going to indicate that in these half reactions the electrons will be moves from the test electrode to the standard hydrogen electrode. So here by doing so we can able to calculate the standard electrode potential of the different half reactions. Thank you.